I love me a good action figure. Doesn't really matter the scale, but probably my favorite scale nowadays is the 1/6 scale. I have been bitten by the Hot Toys bug. I was bit a few years ago, and nowadays I average around 10 Hot Toys a year, which for some people is a lot, and for other people is nothing. So I'm very grateful for all of the Hot Toys that I'm able to get, either through me buying them or as gifts. I absolutely love them. Whenever it's my birthday or Christmas, it's usually at the top of like my list of, hey, can you please get me this? And usually they can. So I've gotten some very awesome Hot Toys this year. Also some for very great deals. That's probably how I got quite a few of the ones that I got this year, was just by getting good deals on them. So I'm just showing this ARC Trooper 5s here because I really have nothing else to show. Anyways, let's get on with the list. Number 10. This one is very, very hype. I'm surprised it's this low on the list, though, because I was really looking forward to having a 12-inch Robert Pattinson Batman. Okay, so I have to confess, I didn't get 10 proper 6th scale figures this year. I only got 9. However, I was on track to get 10. I was on track to get 11. But Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Robert Pattinson Batman did not ship from Sideshow for me to make it on time to be in the 2023 list. I don't even have either of them yet, and I'm filming this in early February. So I am showing this Spin Master Robert Pattinson Batman not only as a gag, but also when I do actually get the Hot Toys Robert Pattinson Batman, I plan on doing a silly, I actually got this on an even deeper clearance than $5. I plan on doing a silly kind of parody of like $3 Batman versus $300 Batman. Just for fun, because this thing honestly isn't that bad. But yeah, there is no full 10, unfortunately. I just didn't get enough. But let's get into it. Let's start off with number 9. And number 9 is one that is bittersweet for me, because it completed my 1/6 scale old Sideshow G.I. Joe collection, and that is with the Crimson Guard. I have wanted the Sideshow Crimson Guard for a very, very long time. And you may ask, why is that a bad thing? I don't know if you can tell what kind of material that his shirt is made out of, but it ain't gonna last the test of time. I can tell it's already a little sticky to the touch. I do not touch it. I leave him in this pose, and I will not touch it ever. However, I do have plans to replace the body at some point. Well, not the body, the top, because they made a Crimson Cobra Commander with a very similar top, and I'm hoping I can get like a beater of that's already been like stripped for parts, and I can like take some of the physical pieces of this, like the little rank insignias and all that, and I can kind of kit bash it into having a Crimson Guard in 1/6 scale that won't deteriorate on me. I really do enjoy the G.I. Joe 6th scale stuff from Sideshow, but they are not among my favorite 6th scales. They are not very fun because they're on old Sideshow bodies. They have weird quality control issues. They have so many stupid pieces, but I love the Crimson Guard. It is my absolute favorite, like G.I. Joe Trooper. It's my favorite Trooper from Cobra, so I'm very happy to have the 6th scale version. I will be getting the 3-0 Blue Cobra Commander coming out in 2024, so that will definitely be on my 2024 list. But this is the only Sideshow and the only G.I. Joe. Next up, I'm kind of surprised that this one made it. Well, I'm surprised that this one was made in the first place. That's kind of what I meant to say. It is the Storm Collectibles SubZero. So I love the original Mortal Kombat games. I actually met Daniel Pesina, the guy that played the digitized actors of Sub-Zero, Scorpion. I keep wanting to call him Luke Cage, but it's Johnny Cage. I don't know why I keep calling him Luke Cage. But yeah, I met him at an Ohio Toy and Comic Show years ago, and I thought that was super cool. And I've always just loved Sub-Zero. He's always been my main whenever I do play a Mortal Kombat game, which is very rare nowadays. However, when I saw Storm Collectibles, the company that made a couple of my favorite 6-inch action figures, was delving into 12-inch, I definitely had to check it out. And I'm very happy with the Sub-Zero. I have no plans to get Scorpion. And honestly, they haven't really revealed any others. I'm not sure if they will make any others. But nonetheless, I really do enjoy the Sub-Zero. Definitely worthy of being in my 6th scale collection. He looks great next to my Ezio with kind of like a video game vibe. Next up, though, for number 8, this is one I got very cheap. I got this for like a little over $100 with a Sideshow sale. I've been very iffy on getting myself a Hot Toys Stormtrooper. And I finally got myself the Mandalorian, technically Stormtrooper, like squad leader or commander. He came with the pauldron, but thankfully they made it in a way where you could remove the pauldron and just have it as a normal Stormtrooper. I love the look of the Stormtrooper armor in the newer Disney media, right? I think it looks nice, it looks clean, it looks uniform. However, I've always been a huge fan of the janky armor that we see in A New Hope, where all the helmets look slightly different and the black brow is like slightly tilted up. I've always loved that janky look, and I was always kind of waiting for a janky looking Stormtrooper, and it just never came. And they're releasing a Sand Trooper here soon. I didn't get the old Sand Trooper, but they're releasing Davin Felth. And he's got that janky looking helmet, and I love Sand Troopers. So I decided I'm going to get that Sand Trooper. That will be my janky Stormtrooper armor fix. And this is just my Stormtrooper from my 6th scale collection. He looks great next to Darth Vader. He looks great next to another figure on this list. I'm very happy to have it. It's a pretty plain old nice army-built Stormtrooper. One of my only complaints with it is, for whatever reason, it has this line on the helmet. It's every single one. It's just how they made the weathering. It just has a line. I have no idea why that's there, but it just doesn't look good. It looks too intentional. It looks too, like, purposely placed. But anyways, very happy I got myself a 6th scale Stormtrooper. I love Stormtroopers, and that one was just very fine. Very, very fine, very nice. Next up, I'm very surprised how low this is on the list. Only being at number 6. Given the importance of it to me, I think it's just the shortcomings of this particular figure. So as some of you may know, the original Hasbro 2002 Attack of the Clones Clone Pilot was my very first Clone Trooper action figure. So when Hot Toys announced, I think it was May 4th, 2022, that they were making a Hot Toys Clone Pilot that has both Phase 1 and Phase 2 helmet, I was on board. I'm like, hell yeah, pre-ordered it instantly. And when I got it, I'm really happy with it, but the helmet just isn't up to Hot Toys standard. It just isn't. The mouth is just too broad, and the helmet has like this downward tilt. You can see that's an acute angle when it should be a right angle with that helmet right there. So it's very, very odd that they didn't nail the helmet. And for me, with how important this clone design is, I'm kind of disappointed. But obviously, I still absolutely adore it. It's still one of my favorite 6th scales of the year. I just feel like the other ones I got were just a little bit more satisfying to me. So that's number 6, that being the Clone Pilot. Here, I'm going to scoot so I can have number 5 still in the back, because number 1 is huge. Number 5, this one I got on a May the 4th sale. I just really decided I needed it, and it goes great with number 7. It is the Return of the Jedi Scout Trooper. I love me. This SubZero ice thing is just not working out. Can we move, please? Thank you. The Scout Trooper is one of my all-time favorite Imperial Trooper designs. And they always had the Mandalorian version real cheap. And I kept looking at it, and I'm like, this just ain't it. It's too tan. It has like the black showing in the midsection. It doesn't have the sniper rifle, because for me, Scout Troopers, they're snipers. I grew up playing the OG Battlefronts. Scout Troopers are the snipers, so I needed that sniper rifle. And I didn't need the whole speeder bike. I've got the Hasbro one that I got in the P.O. box. But I really love the Scout Troopers, and I really wanted this. So I got it for like a little over $100. I got it for a really good deal, and I just adore it. I love the look of the helmet. I think the helmet is perfect. Sure, it does have that little break in like the where it should like flip up. That should be sealed. I've heard some versions of the Scouts in Return of the Jedi do have that break. That's a specific like Mandalorian detail that they just reuse the sculpt. Kinda lazy. They could have probably redone it, but otherwise I think the face of the Scout Trooper helmet looks perfect. I love the weathering on it. It has like some subtle hints of Endor dirt, but not overbearingly so, and I actually think the weathering matches the Stormtrooper I have very well. I love the more fabric costume because it means he's way more posable. I just adore this figure. Out of all my 6th scales I got this year, this is probably the one I had the most fun posing. I just had such a blast getting him in like kneeling poses, sniper poses. It's such a good figure. Absolutely. I'm really hoping I can get myself a Snow Trooper to work out my Imperial Trooper ranks just a little bit more. Can we just lower your arm, please? Thank you. I'm hoping I can get the Imperial Trooper ranks going by getting a Snow Trooper. Next up, this guy is a little taller, so let me dial it back. I kept this guy on the display base because I have him in a pretty intricate pose. This is my number 4, and the reason why he's number 4, not only do I absolutely adore Guardians of the Galaxy, not only do I think StarLord is an amazing character and he means so much to me, but also I got this toy on a very important day personally in my life. I don't really talk about my personal life much, so I won't really say what the day was, but I went to the toy department before the day got very, very good, and I got this guy really, really cheap, because the toy department was doing a moving sale, and I think I got this guy for like $80, $75. I don't remember. I got it really cheap. I got it super cheap, and it was so worth it. I love StarLord, and I really wanted a representation of Guardians of the Galaxy. Because especially after seeing the third one, I was really thinking, man, I don't know, the movies just, they meant a lot to me. They came out almost 10 years ago now, and StarLord is just the most iconic favorite character of mine. Because I remember right after I watched the original movie back in 2014, I went to Target right after. I was young enough where I was still like asking my mom, hey, I want to go to Target after. And we went into Target, and I bought the StarLord, and I absolutely loved it. And I don't even have that figure anymore. And honestly, I'm thinking about getting rid of my Marvel Legends Guardians collection because they're just kind of sitting there collecting dust. I don't really feel like I need a whole roster of all the characters in Marvel Legends to really emphasize how much I loved the movies. I feel like this does it for me. I am worried about the jacket. I'm a little worried about the jacket, but so far so good. I haven't really heard anything about this jacket deteriorating. I know the original 2014 version does. Fingers are very tightly crossed that this one's okay, but I am prepared for the worst. If I have to remove the jacket and just have him with his undershirt, so be it. I'll have to deal with it. But I love StarLord, and it has a really good Chris Pratt likeness as well. All right, he is the number 4. The next ones are pretty predictable. What's going on? What? Huh? Oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. I have him held on with his leg, and I don't know why oh, geez. Because I had him like, the pose was so specific, but the SubZero ice effect totally ruined it. Can I fix it? Please, can I get it back? No? You're not giving it to me? Okay, I'll figure it out. Oh, jeez. Thank you, SubZero. You're ruining everything. I should make SubZero number 9 instead. Grr. Here, can I just like temporarily fix that? There we go. So yeah, he's kind of stepping out. He's looking kind of goofy now. I'll have to fix that later. Anyways, next up, I absolutely think this is the single best plain Clone Trooper action figure ever made. It is the Hot Toys plain old clone. You get the Phase 1 helmet, Phase 2 helmet. You get pretty much all the guns you need. It's the plain old Clone Trooper. And for me, being the clone diehard that I am, if anyone is looking for the ultimate Clone Trooper action figure, look no further than this, in my opinion. Look no further. Don't look at Mafex, don't look at Figure Arts, don't look at Black Series, don't look at Sideshow. Look at this. This is the ultimate Clone Trooper, for sure. I am kind of tempted to get a second one to display the Phase 2 helmet as well. I prefer the Phase 1 helmet because for me, when I think of a plain white Clone Trooper, the Phase 1 design is just what my brain goes to, because we saw a lot more of them than we saw plain Phase 2s, because plain Phase 2s are actually very rare to come by. They're hardly seen in the movies or the shows at all. I absolutely love this figure, though. I have it in like the classic Attack of the Clones, like standing pose, like the old promotional material. He's just kind of standing there, standing proud. This just reminds me so much of my childhood. I look at this, and when I hold this, this is what child me felt like when I had my old 3 3/4 inch stuff and my old Hasbro 12-inch figures. It takes me back to when I was a kid. It really, really does. But, surprisingly, there was one more Clone Trooper figure that I actually liked even more than that. And it's just the pure objectivity of how amazing and cool this figure is. And that is ARC Trooper Jesse. I think ARC Trooper Jesse is probably on a lot of people's top 10 lists. It's definitely, objectively, the best clone trooper Hot Toys has made. It is just totally decked out with so much armor, so much detail, so much functionality. It still retains a lot of the great posability. It's Jesse. Out of all the 501st ARC Troopers. It's funny I showed 5s off in the beginning, but Jesse is my favorite 501st ARC Trooper. I just feel like that Republic cog on the helmet is absolutely iconic. I love how this figure came with the binoculars. Even though he didn't wear them, I just feel like he looks so cool with them. And if you move him up, he just has so much Bly energy. And I'm really hoping, I'm praying to the Hot Toys gods that we get a Hot Toys Commander Bly. Because Hot Toys has made all of the components necessary for it to be made. They just have to repaint them into the Bly colors. I am praying. I'm genuinely hoping that we get a Hot Toys Bly. Because if it's anything like this Jesse, it will be one of the things I grab if my house catches on fire. I am not even joking. I kind of am joking. But anyways, with all that being said, what is my number one favorite 1/6 scale figure of the year? Let me give it some backstory. So when I was a kid, I always wanted a proper action figure of this character. And all I had was a silly little walkie-talkie with its foot broken off. And I just wasn't satisfied with it. I loved the design every time I saw it in the movie. As a kid, I'm like, I want a toy so bad. And I never really got it. I did end up with an action figure that came out like back when the movie came out, and it's really cool. But seeing this one and seeing how similar in size it is to the old walkie-talkie I had, and just knowing that I'm going to get a companion piece that goes with this so perfectly, I absolutely can say without a shadow of a doubt, my favorite 6th scale figure of 2023 was the Green Goblin. I had to readjust my camera in one of the silliest ways possible just to get this in frame, because I'm not taking him off this glider. It's too iconic. But this Green Goblin makes me so happy. I got this as a birthday present this year, and when I got it, I was just so smitten. It wasn't really a surprise to get it, but when I did get it, when I came home and I was opening it up, I was just so happy. It just made my life so happy. And the reason I got this for my birthday was because I was hoping that like Robert Pattinson or Tobey Maguire would come out around my birthday and that could be the present. But they didn't. So I told my family, hey, the things that I was expecting to be for like my birthday aren't happening. Do you want to hook me up with something else? And I was like, the Green Goblin seems amazing. Let me get that. And I'm so happy I did. I didn't pre-order this. I seriously didn't. I wasn't sure if I was going to get it. And I did. And I can actually say this is the single most expensive collectible in my collection with its original sticker price of around $380. It is above the Razor Crest. It is above any Titan class Transformer I have. It is above any other Hot Toys. This is the single most expensive collectible ticket price in my collection. And is it worthy of holding that moniker? Absolutely. It is so amazing. All the little details, the Willem Dafoe likeness, the intricacies of the armor, the glider with the lights, the little pumpkin bombs, the multiple like metal rods to get this really nicely posed. I love it, and I cannot wait to get Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Absolutely cannot wait. I'm actually standing up to finish this part, by the way. I'm standing up. So, this was my top 9 6th scale figures of the year. Kind of disappointing I didn't hit the 10 mark. Usually I have the past couple years, but that's okay. A lot of these I got for pretty good deals too, so I am kind of trying to watch my money a little bit more, so I'm not sure if I'm going to have top 10 for 2024. I might. So 2024 so far, I've gotten one 6th scale figure. I won't say who, but I've gotten one. And I have pre-orders for Tobey Maguire, Robert Pattinson, Commander Fox, and not to brag, but I did get in a pre-order for the Artisan Anakin. That will be my most expensive collectible when that happens. But I did get in an order for Artisan Anakin. Sorry to brag. So that's at least 5 if Artisan Anakin comes out. Right? Yeah, that's at least 5 if Artisan Anakin comes out. I'm also looking to get the Michael Keaton Batman. I might get Tom Hardy Bane. I'm probably going to get the Sand Trooper. No, I am going to get the Sand Trooper. If Captain Rex comes out, the Clone Wars version, like the Ahsoka Clone Wars one, I'll probably get that. I want to get the old Arkham City Batman Hot Toys figure. So I might end up getting 10. I might, maybe, possibly. If I can get the Tusken Raider super duper cheap, I might get that. But I'm trying to watch it. I'm trying to dial it back, but I'm out here having a blast. I'm really hoping the Hot Toys announces some continuing awesome clone troopers. I'm really hoping for Bly. I'd love to see a repaint of Commander Cody in his Bad Batch colors. I am really hoping they do Delta Squad at some point, like retool that Hot Toys Hunter and make it into the Deltas. That would be an easy grand. I would just absolutely spend no hesitation. I love Hot Toys, and I am not stopping anytime soon, at least as long as I can keep going with them. So there we go, guys. There's the last top 10 video of the year that I've now filmed, that being the 6th scales. I got some pretty cool stuff, man. I got some pretty cool stuff. This was a huge year for toys for me, and I really do need to acknowledge that I'm very privileged. I'm very privileged to be able to afford a lot of this stuff. Especially for me, like, growing up, I really couldn't. Hot Toys wasn't really a thing on my radar when I was a kid, but Sideshow was. I looked at Sideshow G.I. Joes and Clone Troopers all of the time as a kid. So envious and so jealous, wanting every single one. And now that I am in a financial position where I can actually start buying them, it's kind of a dream come true. Not gonna lie. It's kind of amazing. I don't get all of them. I don't want all of them. I really just get the ones that really speak to me. Alrighty, guys, there we go. There is my top 10, well, technically top 9. Here, let me grab, where is he? Here, we need to make this a top 10. There he is. There's the Spin Master Robert Pattinson Batman. He's worthy of being on the list. There is my top 10, I guess, 6th scales of the year. Let me know what yours are down in the comments below. If you didn't even get 10, let me know, like, if you got any and how much you like them or not. I would really love to know. Alrighty, guys, there we go. Thank you so much for watching. Special shout out to channel members, as always. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Have a great one, guys, and I'm not looking forward to putting all these guys back in the glass cabinets. It's going to be kind of a chore, but it was worth it. It was worth it. I'm going to look back on this video years from now very happy I did it. Alrighty, guys, have a great one. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.